right, gang. Well, I've had a number of requests to play the guitar opening to the song of the same title, and it is very similar. I have to admit, it's a very similar opening to that by a different band who does a song that's similarly titled, and the band is similarly named, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to play the part that was played by the telly in the opening, and so we'll go over that. What I'd like to do is play the whole thing slowly, and then we'll break it down a little bit, line by line, okay? But mostly, we'll just play the whole thing kind of slowly. So here we go. Starting on fifth string, 4th fret. Okay, so that's the whole thing. Let's play there's some pickup notes here, namely this, or let's just break it down a little bit, okay? So let's play the pickup notes first, which are, all right, and I'll play that slowly, but I want to count it out first. So it counts out like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we're on 1 when we play this. All right? So let me play that line slowly. It starts out, as I said, on the 5th string, 4th fret, and just kind of walks up that D scale like so. And now you're ready for the next line. All right, here's the next line. Next line is probably the hardest line, I have to say, because this bend is tough. So let's just do that first. Okay, so much of this little guitar opening is on the strings 2 and 3. Occasionally, we're going to play that 4th. Once, I think we're going to play the 1st string, but nothing else. All right, so the first one is we're going to do a tiny D dyad here. Second string 3rd, and then the 3rd string 2nd. Now I'm going to play it like this, and I'll show you why in just a second. I'm going to play 2nd finger and pinky, all right? And I want to do that because this bend right here, we're going to do a whole step bend on the 3rd, and we need to hold this note in place. And so I use these 2 fingers because I find my 3rd finger and 2nd aren't as independent as I'd like to, and I cannot bend with only my 1st. It's an unreliable bend for me. So I like the assist of the 1st finger to get that whole step bend. Tough bend anyway, so don't feel bad if it takes some practice. You're ending up on the 4th string 2nd fret, which is at E. All right, and then this. Now I shift my fingers to play 1st and 3rd here because I want the pinky to be available. But it's that same chord, and then you lift up on the 3rd, and then walk down on the 4th, 4, 2, and open. All right, so here's the whole line again, one more time slowly. All right, here's the next line. Okay, this is just a little C chord played on 4, 3, and 2 strings. So 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then 1st fret on the 2nd string. 3rd string is open. All right, so like this. But we're going to hammer onto it from the open 4th string, like so. So that's what we're going to play. Okay, as soon as we play that, we're going to instantly slide up And here's a series of double stops now from here on in. We're going to play on the second and third strings almost entirely. So we're going to slide up here onto the 9 and 8, slide down to 7, 6, 5, 5, and then we'll hit the 7th fret on the 4th string, and then 5, 5, and 7, 6 again. Now some people will play the first string. I've heard that played. That sounds fine. It's kind of like an A minor chord instead of a C chord, or a C6 chord instead of a C chord, but it doesn't really matter. It sounds good either way. All right. And there you go. That's that. Here's the end. Now, the last part is when the other guitar is doing this. Okay, so this is what's happening during that. Here's the first lick. All right, all double stops on the second, on the third and second strings. Okay, so we're playing 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, slide down to 2, 1, and then open, open. Okay, let me play that slowly. All right, now we're going to end it with this. So very similar to what we did before with that dyad. And it doesn't hurt if you hit an extra string or two. It sounds kind of cool. That sounds good, right? So, okay, and then just ending it like this. So this we've already covered. And this is basically the same chord. It's a C chord played on 4, 3, and 2. But we're going to make it suspended by playing, that's on a 4, 3, and 2 strings, we're playing 5, 5, 5 on the frets. And then we're going to play, make it suspended by playing, on the second string, we'll play the 6th. And then lift it up. And we're ready for the rest of the song. All right, gang, hope you enjoyed this little short lesson on a really cool introduction. See ya.